Alright, let's see. Okie dokie. So, let's see. Last time, this is what we were working on. And we're just gonna keep working on it. Because we're not done. Hey, welcome. Let's see. Alright, let's see. There, right about there, I think. And yeah, my mic's picking up. That's good. We're on the right screen, not just looking at my face. Well, my PNG tuber's face. Anyway, yeah. How's it going out there? Yeah, sure. We can warm up. Never hurts. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. What is it you would like? Bum, bum, bum. Okay. I kind of have a vague idea of what that looks like. Sure. Boom, boom. Sure. Well, why not? Alright, let's see. I mean, it almost works in the same, it's almost the same style, kind of. Yeah, let's undo that. I'm a little shorter. All right. He's sad because he doesn't have a burger. So there you go. There's something real quick. All right. So let's see. Yeah. Let's see. So I think most of the basic information is in here. So let's see. Yeah, we can just merge this. Shit. Glad you like it. The brush is right. Now we just need, let's do this green here. We'll put in some the size of the brush a little bit. Okay, there we go. Let's go like this. I would assume this would be kind of like algae almost, because wet in the dungeon area. Because it looks like it's dripping down rather than being like a moss that would not be so drippy. Let's see. So we'll just kind of throw that in there. And then over here, they use almost that same green, just a little bit more of it, to kind of like throw in these cobwebs in the foreground here. Which is a cool little thing. And then they use basically white, but we're going to use a light blue to do cobwebs that kind of come across over here. And it's hard to tell like where they're attaching to. It kind of seems like it should be like right here. You know. And then we got one that kind of comes down. So it's kind of like that. Got a little heavy there. Sometimes the program just jumps, but it's fine. And then it looks like there's also some that kind of come across this way that are separate. And then, yeah, then there's, we could just kind of throw down the basic skeleton shape here. So again, I'm working off of an old Scooby-Doo background. This is a study of an animated background. Well, an animation background. The background itself is not. But, you know, just one of those things. Scooby-Doo does such a good job, especially like older Scooby-Doo with the backgrounds. They're just awesome. So I'm a big fan. And of course, I grew up watching it, so that helps my love of the backgrounds as well. No, we need that like right there. There we go. And we're too far over. But I mean, it's a study. It can be different. Doesn't have to match up perfectly, and it won't. So there's that. We can kind of push this direction. Probably around there, I guess. Yeah. So this goes like right here, and it holds the chain. It's on the wrist. Do this. Same over here. See this? It has it right here, which makes sense. I'm gonna have to reposition some of this skeleton. He's off by quite a bit, but probably would have helped if I did it all on a separate layer rather than on the same layer. Let's just try and go back as far as I can. Oh, we might actually get there. Sweet. Okay, so let's just pop it in a new layer. That helps keep stuff separate and easier to manipulate. Okay, so we'll do that there, and then it's supposed to be right here. And again, we're gonna grab back. Oh, yeah, can't do that. There we go. Now we've got the color, and we can go up. And let's see. So that shoulder joint is like right here. The head is like right here. See, and I didn't make this wide enough, and this needs to slide over. Like all of this needs to slide a little bit. That's why. It's fine. Again, we're just gonna kind of roll with it. So we'll put it like right here, over in this area. It's all right. Okay. Sternum, clavicle. I mean, the skeleton is kind of surprisingly accurate for being just a background piece. I mean, they kind of fudged the other side a little bit, but this side looks pretty close. Let's see, we got the spine, and the hip. Yeah, and then this is too high. Yeah. So there's parts that need to be like moved around if I wanted to like really copy this. But I'm okay with them not lining up perfectly because it's just a practice and study, so I definitely would prefer if I could get it all just right, but sometimes, you know, you win some, you lose some kind of thing. So yeah, then yeah, let's erase this one. Grab that, put it like right here. And I think that works out just fine. Yeah, because I'm more trying to practice like putting all the color down, and that's not really my way of working this stuff. I'm much more I like my lines, if we're being real here, just more comfortable. Okay, so I got that. Okay, so let's see. This right here kind of needs to that. All right. Let's see. of it. For some reason, it really should. So what I'm going through and working out now is like some of these are kind of way off. Like I said, so I could grab this. Oops. Let's grab all of this information here and just kind of slide it over a little bit. Maybe transform. Squish that. I think that helps a little bit, at least, because there really isn't a lot of like space in this window cutout situation. And then let's see, brush. Yeah, my brush. Okay, so grab the brush, and we can fill this up a little bit. I don't want to leave any space that's not put in. Definitely want to try and fill everything up. All right. Nope, that's definitely not the color I was grabbing. Got a little bit more space there. Oh yeah, and we wanted to kind of move this down a little bit to match a little bit better. Again, I don't need to do it, but I kind of want to do it to match it a little bit. Just gonna even slide over, I guess. There we go. And my brush, same color. We're just kind of making some adjustments now before I start trying to really finalize stuff. Go. Grab this. Yeah, like that. All right, and then this, we're gonna kind of push off to this side a little bit more. Like right around there. Got that. Push it over here. Go. So we're a little bit closer to where it kind of is intended to be, which is good. And so we go across there. Something along those lines, like that, and then that, that's fine. I don't know what that spot was supposed to be. Okay, so we're kind of in the ballpark. That. There we go. Okay. So we've got the layout kind of set up. Okay. Alright, so again, we're kind of in the ballpark now. So what I can start working on, that could go up, but it's fine. It's fine the way it is. I don't really want to get too tied down to what's right there. If I can help it, I kind of want to make it look like it, but it doesn't need to be exactly that kind of thing. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna hit that. Alright. So now it comes kind of the like part I'm not well versed in, which is we're gonna combine this up and now start a new layer, and I'm going to try and block in color and all of that with no line work, kind of. So I'm gonna use my sketch, essentially, what's there, and work on kind of making it look watercolor-ish, gouache-ish. I don't know what they really use. It's kind of got a watercolor and definitely a little bit of gouache going on, or like the skeleton and stuff. That's a little bit more intentional. Like you definitely want that kind of watercolor feel on like all the brick and stone. It's not brick, it's stone. So that's important. But then they definitely kind of used white, like solid white for that skeleton kind of to set it in there. Okie dokie. Now, let's see. I do wonder how they did the webbing, the light webbing right here. Like if they just kind of went back and with water only on the brush and kind of brushed out that paint, because that's kind of what it looks like they did, because they definitely didn't scratch it in there. At least from the picture I'm looking at, that's not what happened, but it could have been, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not an expert. I'm just basing it off of what I can see here. Also, that's how I'm doing all the color, is I'm going in here and I'm putting it down based off of looking at the other image. I'm not going to sample anything from that image. It is strictly based off of what I'm looking at. Again, so let's see. I'm just going to come in here and oops, I'm on the wrong layer. That would help because I sampled the color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the opacity on this and put it above the layer I'm working on. And I'm going to throw down. Okay, so that's going to throw off my color. No matter what I do, it's going to throw off the color. It's fine. Okay, so I'm going to kind of try and kind of figure out where this color is sitting, Because this right here is like a spotlight situation. Cross. It's gonna come through here. It's gonna kind of hit the top of that. Okay, so we're gonna put it here and all in here. So all of this for right now is just a block of color. And we will definitely have to come in and like mess with some stuff, but for the most part. Okay, so that's all kind of that color. And then all of these are kind of that color. The front, these, we're just going to follow that outline, that outer contour I put in right now. And I'm just going to try and remember that this color is not seen right there. It's fine. And then this one. There, right there. And that's going to change color on that underside. I'm going to leave that alone. That, and here. Okay. So those are kind of all the same color, which is good. And now we're going to change this color to more blue and a little bit more gray. Okay, so now we're going to work on, I think that's the right color. Yeah. So that is going to go here. Yep. Pull that right there. And here. See, this is going to be a darker blue. But all of these light shadows are going to be this kind of color. I'm going to pull that across right there. That gets kind of dark in here and over here, but we kind of come down here, and this kind of comes off of that a little bit. So we're going to put it like right here. And it's also going to go right here, it looks like. Yeah. And then here. And so we'll kind of put it in here. There's like a transition. And then that foreground gets kind of dark. Yeah, this kind of, it's right there. Here. Underside. Side, underside. Let's grab this real quick. Nope. This there. Okay. Let's see. That's all kind of that other color. Okay. Yeah, we hit this already. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna go a little bit darker blue. The side of this. I think that's the color I'm looking for. We're gonna have to check it in a second. We might need to go a little bit more. That's where I need to be with that. Okay. So yeah, this is very different than my normal approach to art. I'm a big fan of lines and contours and things that help me keep things tidy and all together. This is very, very different than that, which is fine, and that's the wrong color. Okay, that'll we can kind of put it right here though. That'll work. This might be too dark right now for this part. Yeah, let's undo that. We can hit this underside right here for now, and then I'll have to darken that side, but that's all right. It's all good, that's all good. Let's grab this again, and we're gonna go kind of dark on that. Maybe a little bit more green. Yeah. And we can kind of work on transitions to the colors once we kind of have everything locked in. Basically, you work from really vague to detail. It's just a different way that I don't normally work. Again, this is very different for me. Get that. Let's see, is that the right angle? I think I want to come down. Go. Yeah, and then okay, so that right there is wrong. Fine, we'll just kind of follow that, and then we'll mimic it for the next part. Let's see, come across like that. So yeah, then we'll kind of bring that back around here in a second. This one, like that, that. So that'll be a lighter spot, and then this also kind of follows that same lighter blue, and here as well, and top, and then staircase kind of thing happening over here is also this same color. I'm gonna shrink it a little bit. We're just going to pull basically straight across, and then I'll add lines later. We're just going to butt that right up against that. Okay. Kind of like that. Right. And let's see. This is still missing. I think that's gonna be this color. So we can kind of bump that brush up again. Just kind of hit this area. Yeah. Put that in here for now. Again, we will kind of go through and make transitions and color variations and stuff like that happen a little bit later after I've got all this kind of input here. All right, and then that is kind of this color here, which is I think pretty much that color, but it will transition, kind of fade into the other color. A lot of this is going to be just back and forth little bits here. So go a little bit darker right on this side. Again, we'll kind of transition things. A lot of information missing right now, which is fine. Yeah, put that right there. Let's shrink that down. Nope. I should have probably just put this color down as the back. Something like that. Again, I don't really want any gaps going on here in these colors. Nope. Whatever that color is, I want that right there. That is that color there. So we're gonna put that down. And let's see, yeah, we can kind of use this right here for that. It's fine. We want kind of more of this color, I guess, for this top here. I think I already have this in here, right? Yeah, okay, I think so. Okay, so let's see. Let's hide that real quick so I can see what's happening. That's not at all the color I thought that was. That is not great. Okay, so this needs to be more blue. Needs to be a little bit lighter and a little bit more greenish. Like there. No, that's way bright. Like right there. Okay. Okay. That is quite bright. And then that we can grab and throw right there somewhat. Yeah, I think this is just too bright. Tone that down. And then yeah, in here we're gonna have to this color I'd like. Oops. Here. There. Okay. This is fine. That. Okay. And yeah, this should be a little bit more blue. Line up that. That's a little bit better. Okay, so we're gonna hit this. Oops, yeah, it's fine. Better to have overlap than not. Because again, this is general shapes happening, not anything crazy. That. Okay. Wait, this here should be that. Okay. Yeah, that green's not too bad. This probably needs to tone down a smidge, but that's alright. That. Definitely go a little bit more steppy with that. Nope. Definitely not the color I was grabbing. Actually, slight pull across there. It's probably more that. I don't know why it keeps doing this to me. That. Oh, good lord. Grab the right color. Thank you. Okay. Alright, that's a little bit better. We do need this. Shrink that. Okay, so we're gonna put that. Why do you keep messing with me? Okay, something like that. That juts out, comes down. This juts out. That juts out. Out. Nope. Of that color. Okay, so we're kind of close-ish. No, that's that one. We do that. Okay, I think we kind of got that. Dun, dun. I don't know, something in that vein. Okay. Vein. push this down a little. Around there. Okay. This can go bad. Alright, so we're kind of getting everything where it needs to be. No. It's just somewhat frustrating. Things don't work correctly. Okay. I think everything is kind of all colored in here. So is that supposed to be that color? Yes. Yeah, that's small. Okay. That's kind of the underside of that. And that'll get a little darker, but we'll put it like that for now. Let's grab this. That color down there. Actually, it should go this way. And that should be there. This should be like right here. Yes. There, like that, and then there should be there. There we go. That's a little bit better. A little bit more where we want stuff to be. Alright, let's hit this little bit here. Bring this out. Don't know why we're doing that. Okay, because we accidentally hit the wrong button when we went to do the train. Sample. Big. So that right there, that right around there is where that transition kind of happens, where it lightens up. Okay, so let's pretty much have all of the color all locked in here. There's not really any space in this that is needing any more block out. As far as that's going, that is actually really close to where it should be, I think. We'll come in here. Put it like that. Let's see. Let's lighten this up. Yeah, pretty much to white. I think we might even go a little bit more warm. Yeah. Alright, so then, yeah, like we can throw in the skull. Yeah, no, that needs to be higher up. Okay. Skull. Sternum. Okay, so that right there is already, that needs to be this way. I don't know which way that second foot is facing. It's fine. Okay, so we do that, and then we go up. We go dip, dip. We go dip, 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 dip. Okay. This one kind of comes up right next to that head that's kind of tilted the one direction. Let's see, so this kind of needs to come more straight down. Less. Oh, that was way off that side. No, come on now. Grab the white color. There we go. And then, yeah, that. No. I think the pen might need to be charged, which is bad. So upset with me right now. Okay. I think that's a little bit more where it needs to be. We can kind of grab this and slide it over a little bit. Actually, that's probably good, but we need this to be there. Okay. Back to my brush. Grab that color, fill that back in. Great. Okay. All right, let's see. Yeah, we kind of went here. Yeah. Right around this area. That. All right. I've kind of got everything laid out. That needs to be fixed. Okay, so yeah, let's go through here real quick. There's a little bit of, they used more kind of organic stone, so it's not a perfect line anywhere. Okay, let's see. This, I think this needs to be, well, yeah. Yeah, there we go. A little bit more blue. Okay, so I've got that. I need this color to be my should be a little bit lower. I don't want to put lines in, but they help me so much. You know? So what I think I'll do I'll do it on a separate layer, like I did before, to help me kind of know where all my stuff needs to go. So I'm gonna shrink this down a little bit. All right, got this guy, got that guy. That, and then this kind of curves on. Put a line there, and then this kind of does that, and then this almost goes straight across. This guy just kind of fades off. Okay. Let's see. I think I made this too low. Which is okay. I think what I'll do is let's back this up. Okay, we'll leave that alone for right now, because that needs to be down here. This comes down right there, over, and gradual cross. That's a little bit more where that needs to be according to what I'm looking at. Did make this a little bit longer, it looks like, than it was originally. Okay, this can kind of go back up. Okay, so this goes like that. This goes down and over there. Slight gap. This kind of goes right there. It goes all the way across. This guy. And here. Okay. That. Again, none of these are like perfectly straight lines. They kind of come in and out a little bit. Oh, okay, that comes across. So this actually needs to drop a smidge. And that needs to come across there. Okie dokie. Got our way through this. That would be right there. Fade that line out. Fade it back in right around there. No, it looks like it should be like right here. We'll just bring this across a little bit more. Like that. All right, that's fine right there. Got a little bit gap right there. Pull it back. That, there we go. This kind of does that, and I don't know if that's just because that has kind of that algae right there, or if that's something else going on. All right, and this guy. That you can kind of throw. Okay, so kind of throw in. Technically, that should be around where that line is, but again, it's a study. It doesn't have to be perfect. We are kind of working our way through it. This needs to be much higher, like right there. So we need to make that adjustment. Right there. And we're just gonna kind of hit that. So. There. That should be kind of that. Right here, which is always fun. Throw a line there. Okay. Trying to. Okay. So we went a little high there. So it's that. Okay. And there should be a small. Rounding there. Okay, it should kind of come out. Showing the top of that stone right there. Okay, and then it should be there. That would be one stone there. This would be one stone there. Right? Trying to see if it's erased that like that. I think that's where that needs to be. It needs to go like that. That's more, yeah, okay, like that. There we go. Okay, so we got that kind of all set there. Got this, that, got chain. And like that. Okay. And again, kind of come across like that. We're slightly off on this part, which is fine. We can fix it. Big deal. Let's kind of stick with that. All right. Got that one. That one. That one. Kind of stitch. And no. So we want a little bit to come across there. There. There is a bit that comes across right there, right underneath it, and then on again. And kind of comes in, comes in, comes in. This bit curves over like that. Alright. Then here, like a separation. That wall is kind of seen, but it's that similar color. Okay. I think we're in the right area. This is not easy. It's not my forte. Yeah. That. Alright. But this kind of helps see where things are. So the size of the brush up again. And then we can kind of figure out information a little bit more. Grab that, and we're going to push that back up here. Grab this. Now let's grab this. Okay, do that. Grab that. Push this back. That bit back. This. Come on now. Put that on a spot that's a little funky. Pull this across. I'm just gonna have to go all the way. Grab that. Stop. Right there, I think. Okay. But yeah, this one can stop. That's. Grab that. Alright, so this kind of helps me see where I have things overlapping that I don't, or kind of going out of the way, or I don't want it. Okay. This color here, I have kind of doing this. We might kind of transition that a bit at some point. Now this needs to be a little bit darker. Okay, now we're getting into little nooks and crannies that are going to be darker areas and such like that. So now it's going to start theoretically kind of taking shape a little bit better. Yeah, so we're going to, let's hide that real quick. Let's grab this, and we're just going to push that back. Okay, push that like so. We're going to bring this a little. Okay. Basically, I'm just pushing color back and forth right now. Back, I guess. Grab that. This color here. I'm just gonna drop the size of the brush, and we're going to make some line, but not. These are little spots of dark color that make it look like there's a line there, but it's not a line. Little spot of color. Come. It kind of does it right back here. Basically, like that's casting a pretty dark shadow almost. And all of this is just kind of hanging out. Okay, so I'm gonna bump the size of this, and we're going to throw in that right there. And that's the kind of look I'm going for too, for that texture. That's why I wanted this brush specifically, because of that texture. I have been using this brush, I should say. I got this right here. Technically that should be up higher, like right around here. So let's grab that. I'm gonna put that there. Okay, we'll grab this. We're gonna put this. Nope. This right here. So that is a much bigger chunk than it was, that I had, I should say. Right, color, help me out here. Program. Let's see, this needs to be thicker. I want. I think this needs to kind of all slide over a little bit. Like that, and then this kind of this. That's good, I guess. Better. At least. Got that. Kind of hit. I want. There we go. Really want that texture to come through. That's an important part of the background stuff, is that texture coming through. Especially like Scooby. No. Gonna kind of hit this whole bit. Get that. No, we went way too low with that. There we go. Right around there. Just want. Just want the texture. Show me the texture. Maybe. Okay, something like that. Okay. So we've got information kind of in here. That is not the. It is. Good. Oh yeah, because that was the lines that I added in. So we can kind of hit the edge of this with that, and then we can grab that and hit the edge of that. No, we do want that. We want to bump the brush and have a little bit of texture in there. So I'm really trying to kind of have separation using light and dark and texture from my brush. We're just kind of hitting it a little too hard. Size up, if that helps. A lot of it's just going to be going back and forth repeatedly. That's how I kind of do my lines too. I sculpt them, I go back and forth until I get kind of what I'm looking for. It depends on the area, but that's kind of the process. Again, I'm trying to kind of go back and forth and transition here. Let's see. Yeah, that's too much. I wish it was a little bit more responsive. I wish it pushed a little bit more, but not too much. Just one of those things. That right there. Shrink down and hit like that. This one there. Yeah. Okay. So we've got that going. This. Let's see. This color here and bump the size of this up. This is not the right color for the top of this. Let's grab that color, whatever that is. We're getting there. Right here. I think we've got that to the right spot. This to kind of push a little bit back here. And no, no, not grabbing the wrong color. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty close to what I'm looking for. And again, at some point, I'm going to go in and pretty much no. What was I? I don't know. Oh yeah. At some point, I'll have to go in and try and put in the splotches and stuff that are different. And I think that's kind of mimicking like stone floor, but without putting too much detail in there, kind of brings that. Nope. The right look, like patchy stone. Oh, I really like that. I think that looked really good. Okie dokie. Let's go slightly smaller. We're going to give this a little bit more of an organic wiggle. In here. I'm gonna hit that. That's fine. No. I mean, a little bit, but no. Okay, and then yeah, kind of bring that down. This is not a fast process, at least not for me. So, just as an FYI, this is going to take a minute. I'm definitely not finishing this today. I basically restarted it almost, because I went off, did that. That was kind of the sketch. Yeah, I don't know. Nope. Okay. Let's grab this because I think this is a more accurate color. Let's move back a bit until we hit like right there. Kind of fade that. And that's another thing, is like I'm careful, which I'm not most of the time. I can kind of get those little spots I'm looking for. That will fit there. Come in, kind of hit that a little bit harder on that edge to make that show up. Alright, let's see. Let's bump that up. Let's hit that. See, this is where it gets kind of difficult. Trying to transition fairly smoothly not easy. Alright. Grab that, bump that up, and we can kind of hit the edge of this. Again, we're just kind of adding texture in as I'm going through these areas. I think maybe a little bit more of that color there. Shrink it down a smidge. I'm gonna just kind of come on that, come around on that edge there a little bit lighter, not quite that darker. Yes, okay. No, forward. That color. Okay, so I'll fix it. I go back with this color. We can zoom in here. I don't want to zoom in too much too often, but this edge is gonna take a little bit of messing. Just want to kind of push it a little bit back, fill that little spot there. To add pink is that right there. Alright, let's grab this. Nope. Sometimes it just ignores my button. Just fun. Want that to kind of come out a little bit more. Okay. This can kind of come across. And this can kind of do that. Alright. And then this, we want to do darker. Yeah, right around there. This bit here. Just fill that. Grab this. Shrink that a little bit. I'm gonna hit this little spot like right here. Try and transition it a little bit. Like that. Push it back a little bit. And then grab that. Shrink this down a bit. Edge on that. Nope, let's grab that one. That's a little closer. Not yet. Let's grab maybe that. It's basically come on, man. Going through and making these different parts separate with light and shadow rather than strictly lines. That there. across. See, this is a point where I kind of need to be zoomed in to try and hit the things I want to hit. So that's where it gets a little fun. And definitely gonna... Basically, I'm gonna do this bit by bit. I'm gonna come across that like a puzzle. Work from a corner down and out and all that. I don't know. Not a great... Not super accurate description. That... This is gonna be like so. So a little bit. Okay, there we go. That's kind of a little bit darker. Yeah, it does look a little bit more blue, so I'm gonna go this direction with it. This is going to come across there. This is almost a little bit too much. Is that what I'm looking for? I think that might be what I'm looking for. Nope. That might be it. Separate that right there. This will come down a little bit. Yeah, right there. I can just, it's the same color, I guess. Yeah, pretty much. Again, we can kind of make adjustments later. It's not the end of the world if this isn't perfect. Is that the color I'm looking for? Looks like small again. Right at the edge of this. And hit that. Yeah, ish. More like that. Okay. Gonna come across here. Brush up so we get that filled in. And then a little bit of that. Nope. Brush. Drop that. Okie dokie. Okay, that's kind of showing that a little bit right here. Let's see, so that right there kind of meets up with that darker, which makes sense. These are meeting up. That's gonna catch the light. That one's gonna catch the. That edge is gonna catch the shadow. Done. Okay, this can kind of come down. Technically it should be lower, but that's alright. There. Alright, and so if we zoom out now, we're seeing like that looks kind of more stone-like, more wall doll-like, I guess, as well. So this, let's put the size of this up. Soften that. Yeah, a little bit softer edge there. That's fine. That. We're gonna bring that up a little bit higher. This, again, these are rocks. Stone that is kind of natural, and it's gonna have dips and raised sections and all that. So it's not gonna be flat necessarily. Flat-ish, yeah, but not flat. Right here, a little bit darker. Yeah, it's fine. So, yeah, and that's something that's going to be interesting. Yeah, something that might be too bright. Pull that down a little bit. Oh, that's like almost dead on what I need. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to shrink this a little bit. And we're gonna go and we can confront that so we get more coverage and a little bit softer of an edge on this side. It kind of softens as it's coming down. That side just a smidge more. Okay, something like that, and we can come back. Right there. Not too bad. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep working down this direction. Grab that color. That's the right color, yeah. Get a little bit more. Down. Kind of hit. Here, yeah, that kind of gives the look of a chain. Let's drop the size of the smidge. Let's do this. And kind of that. It's a little bit more chainy. Okay. this again. Okay. We'll do the dark patches first here. Let's go this way. This. Yep. No, come on, play nice. Okay. All right, so we're pretty close to done here for today. Not done, but end of the stream. So fall off one thing. It's fine. Okay. This color right here. Kind of, yeah. Wow. All right. Yeah, we're coming to the end of this stream for sure. Okay, so here. Something like that. Okay. And then right around here. Same idea. There. So it's coming along for sure. But that's it for today. Next week we'll come back and we'll start working on it again. And I'm very happy with where it's at right now. I think it's come a long way. So I basically coming through and adding those cracks that separate all the stone. And I think it's coming along, like I said, very nicely. We're going to be finishing this for sure, even if it doesn't come out nice. That's how it goes. I always try to finish everything because finished is better than perfect, and you learn a lot from failure. So if you fail at it, at least you kind of know what you're not gonna do next time. It's fine. That's most of what being an artist is failing and figuring out how not to do the thing you want to do until you find out how to do the thing you want to do, or how to do it your way. You know, it's all a learning process. Not a big deal. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys coming in, seeing what's up, and hanging out with me. Much appreciated, always. And hopefully you have a great day, a great week, and hopefully I'll see you next time. If you miss a stream and you want to check out what you missed, you can check out my YouTube at Zann20. All of the live streams are archived there from my very first to now, so you can go way back before I was an animated torso, where you actually saw my face. Spoiler alert, I look kind of like this, but you know, slightly more real. If you want to see all the progress from streams and stuff like that, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Zann20, and most art sites, Kara, Blue Sky, Artful, yeah, and it's almost always Zann20 for the name. My TikTok, however, is Zann20_art. I post time lapses of the last stream, the morning of the next stream, and that kind of lets you know, hey, I am streaming today. And if I don't do that morning, that means I'm probably streaming either later that day or the next day, Sunday. So most of the time it's Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific. But every once in a while there's something comes up that can't be done any other time, and I don't make it. Yeah. I think that's all the stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever it is, follow. Always appreciate all of those things. And if you ever want me to do like a sketch or anything before I get started, feel free to ask. Never hurts. Worst thing I'll do is say maybe next time if I've already started working. Or, you know, no, if it's a little weird. But that's more like weird, not fun weird or mixing things or whatever. But anyway, I appreciate everyone coming in and checking out what's going on. Hopefully see you guys next time. If you have friends or family who like art or want to learn things about art or any of that stuff, I'm happy to answer questions about my process or what I'm doing or what brushes I'm using and all that in the program. And yeah, so let them know, hey, 10 a.m. on Saturday, if you're free, Zann20's got some answers, or at least can try to answer. Always happy to talk art and nerd stuff while I work. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it.